Hey and welcome. If you're new here, I'm just a random middle-aged woman, menopausal, Gen X, had enough. I just like to point out that the Emperor is in fact naked at every available opportunity. And if you've been here before, welcome back, thank you for coming back, massive respect. But you'll know that at the minute, one of my current things that I'm kind of low-key obsessed with is the Unstoppable March of Islam. I think it's one of the biggest dangers to the UK that we're facing at the minute. It makes no sense. It's dangerous. And last night I found out, let's go back, not back. In the week, went to the shop. They've now got a new shiny halal section in the co-op up the road that's next door to the mosque, and that's why I am currently wanting to know as much as I can about Islam, because it's on my doorstep. It's next to a primary school. I have researched Sharia law. It's disgusting. Do not want that on my doorstep. But there's more to know about Islam, not just, and I'm sorry, I'll probably get a fatwa for this. Their prophet is a fucking nonce. That's just fact. He had sex with a 9-year-old girl. He married her when she was 6. There is nothing on anybody's radar where that should make sense. And yet, our country is currently being overrun. We are giving our councils, like for example, the mosque up the road was put through in so dodgy, provably dodgy. I have footage. I took footage of our local Labour ward councillor saying there's no such thing as there's no proof of Muslim grooming gangs, and the police saying if I continued to talk about the safety of women and children on my estate, they would have to get up and leave that meeting. I have that footage, right? It is the footage from the planning meeting is online for you to see for yourself. Them putting this through with a Muslim chair lady, and it's just 6 fucking regular everyday common garden gimps, just regular people. Well, they're not regular people, they're in the council and whatever. But, like, it's not like they're going from a legal standpoint. They just went, yeah, all right then, we'll put this through. Over 3 times as many people said no as said yes, and we were only given a month to mobilise. Half of the people on this estate still don't know what's going on because the council and the police kept us in the fucking dark whilst cozying up to the charity that bought our local pub a couple of years ago and left it stagnant before they went for a planning and said it's not viable as a pub because look, nobody wants it. You already owned the fucker. Oh, honestly, right? So I've been diving deep into this, and literally I did a video the other day on the Somalians, right? Who are mainly Muslim, we've got shitloads of them on our estate. Like, literally, they were moved in out of fucking nowhere. All of a sudden, there are Muslims everywhere on our fucking estate, and they are rude at people. Like, I don't have any, like, that live, well, you can't even look them in the eye. They won't even look at you. They see us as disgusting. They are bred to see us as disgusting. I was just watching a video from this Lubna lady who used to be a Muslim, and she's just like, look, I'm not calling out Muslims, I'm calling out the bad apples. She's had death threats and all fucking sorts because you cannot say anything against Islam, and the government wants to make it that you legally can't say anything. So whilst we're allowed to say something, I'll point out that because we've got a nice new shiny halal section at the co-op last night, went and looked up halal. Now, I've got a pretty thick skin. I've seen 2 girls, 1 cup. My daughter made me watch that, and I'm like, oh my God, that bit where they went. She went, oh, I've not seen it. Still got to get back from that if she ever speaks to me again. Do not watch 2 men in a van, honestly. But I've watched that all the way through. I'm on this group on Facebook called Morgue Morticia, and they have some grim stuff on there. It's kind of like rotten.com. And so they'll show you videos of people dying and whatever. I couldn't sit through the one of the chap having his head chopped off. But I got so far. I heard the squelching and the gurgling, and no, off. Some things I won't do. This video that I watched last night, which was secret cameras inside one of a huge halal slaughterhouse, right? And they'd filmed 8 days of footage, and they played. Now, if you get squeamish from talk, do not listen to this video, right? Because I'm going to explain to you what I saw on that. Now, what I've been told halal is some kind of sacred, beautiful thing where there's a minister there who, as the animal is dying, says prayer and gives it a beautiful send-off to the afterlife. That's what I've been told. Because let's not forget, Allah is known as the Great Deceiver. Like, Muslims are taught the art of taqiyya, which is lying about Islam in order to further Islam, right? And of course, because we're told that even to say anything about it is massively racist, nobody looks into this shit. Anyways, they've got this, so I'm going to go into it. So at first it was sheep, right? Now apparently it isn't a priest, like it's any sane Muslim, right, can do the slaughtering. So you've got the blokes and they're covered top to toe. Blood fucking everywhere. Absolutely all up the walls, everywhere. He's going along, slitting these fucking sheep's throats. They're on a conveyor belt with a trough in it, which is meant to catch the blood. And they're desperately trying to get away. When they get off, they're just picking them up and they're yakking them back on in this fucking thing. These animals are fucking petrified. There is nothing holy or sacred about it. It is pure fucking torture. And all they have to do, because they say, even if you ask ChatGPT, mate, it's like, oh, it's done in one cut, so it's humane. No, it's done in one cut, and they can't slit the spinal cord because the heart has to pump all of the blood out because the blood is dirty, right? So they literally are bled to death, and all they have to do is go Bismillah. That's all they legally have to do. But the full prayer, because I'm like, right, well, what is this prayer? I'm expecting our Father, dear Lord in heaven, all of this kind of shit. And it's like, no, Bismillah, Aloha Akbar. That's all they have to say, which translates, and I wrote it down just to make sure I was right, in the name of Allah. Allah is great. That's the prayer. Nothing to do with the animal peacefully transitioning or the sanctity of life or anything like that. It's just, this one's for you, Allah, you fucking amazing bastard. And then boof, the animal dies slowly as its heart pumps out. Now you imagine, say if you had an option of how you were going to die, would you rather be shot in the head and it all be done like that? Or would you rather somebody slit your neck and you slowly feel your life ebb away? Do you know what I mean? And then they went on to a cow, and this cow, there was like a metal thing that went underneath its neck, and like basically it trapped this cow. And oh mate, no, they slit this cow's throat, and the blood is pumping, and this cow is trying to get away, and the fear in that animal's eyes, just the panic, the fear, and the thought, because I do, quite empathetic and whatever, I felt that fucking torment for that cow. Now, where's Peter and fucking all the places like this? Where are all the people, the vegans? Where the fuck are the vegans? Where are all the people who were like, who went crazy when they found out that chicks who were born with the wrong sex are stuck in a mincer, little chicken chicks, are stuck in a mincer and minced up? Absolute fucking outrage. This is adult animals who are being tortured. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to say it. What it looks like on the surface of it, just saying, here you go, Allah, you're fantastic. Death, gruesome, grisly, horrendous death, spanks of sacrifice. They are sacrificing these animals to a fucking deity, is what it looks like on the surface to me. And please, look, like you're welcome to tell me different, but I'm sorry, but I can't get over that. I cannot see this as in any way humane. But they're like, oh no, it's a quick slit. It's a quick slit, so it's humane. It's not. It's 5 minutes of your blood, of your heart pumping all your fucking blood out so somebody don't have a dirty fucking sandwich. I'm sorry, but when it no, it was wrong. It was disgusting, and it was not what Allah, the great deceiver, tells us it is. It's not what Muslims tell us it is. It is vile. It is disgusting, and it is inhumane. Now, I know a lady, and her auntie works as a dinner lady in a place called Samworth Academy, which is on Severn Lane Estate, just over the road from next door to Airsbonsall, where I live. Big thing, right? This is a Christian school. They have ingrained Christian values in this school, and all of their meat is halal. All of these Christian children at this Christian school that espouses Christianity are eating food that has been tortured and died slowly, scared, alone, and in pain. Tell me what Jesus would think of that. Do you know what I mean? I said in my other video, like, if Jesus married a little girl at 6 and then took her virginity at the age of 9, there'd be fucking uproar, mate. But Muhammad, mate, it's like, oh yeah, Muhammad's great as well. And let's teach everybody that, like, that's how you've got to be. If you're a good Muslim man, go out and bum a little kid. Because that's what your Jesus does. Your version of Jesus does. Literally, this is not a religion. It's a cult. There is nothing religious, because ultimately, and I should say it again, I keep saying it, religion should ultimately come down, its core practices should come down to pure love. That is not what Islam's about. You're taught to hate people like me, because I was just, this Lubna lady, was just watching her interview this Pakistani girl whose parents are cousins and whatever, and it's going on about the thing of cousin marriages being a thing in Pakistan, and that's why they've got shitloads of disabled kiddies, because they're inbreeding, because they're so sacred. Allah's great. Right? And this woman is saying that this lady was saying that when she was at school, she went to, did she say that she was the one that went to a mosque? Or was it Lubna that went to a mosque? Anyway, she was basically told from a young age that white people were filthy, sluts. Now, how many times have I said that on my videos? How many times have I pointed out that there are people that advertise to foreign people, come to England, the women are sluts. Women, and in Sharia law, any woman or girl not wearing a head covering is fair sexual game. I'm not making this shit up. Oh, I forgot to put the disclaimers at the beginning, didn't I, bugger? Disclaimers, these are just my thoughts and opinions on what I'm observing here. And I'm sorry that I swear as well, but it's fucking disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And people, because they pull the racism card, people ain't looking at the basics. Like, they are encouraged. They are told to emulate a kiddie fiddler. And they are told that the purest form of meat is the one that's basically, unless you sat and tortured an animal for a long period of time, in my personal opinion, this is the most disgusting way to slaughter an animal. It is not humane. There's nothing humane about it. I watched those animals last night suffer in horrendous ways. I'll never forget that cow's fucking face, man. It was petrified. Eyes were like this and blood was just fucking going everywhere. And they're just like, Bismillah. So yeah, I've Googled the lyrics to Bohemian Rhapsody and it's interesting, but he's not a Muslim. Freddie Mercury wasn't a Muslim. It's all the things you learn. You know what I mean? I encourage everybody to learn, to ask questions. What exactly is it that you think so fucking amazing about Mohammed? Why is Mohammed the most common male name in the UK? Why does everybody have to be called Mohammed? Why is this man so fucking amazing? What's humane about slowly fucking watching something die with terror in its eyes? Just by saying, this is for Allah. He's amazing. Die, you bastard. And then they've just got to go off like this. The cow, there was a guy who put something to its head afterwards. So whether but that would have stopped its heart pumping, actually. He didn't actually shoot it. But it's like, I'm no vegetarian, right? So I can't, I can't really say anything, really, technically, because I eat meat. But where I think that cows and sheep and chicken come from, I think that they were purposefully bred from wild species for eating. But that's again something that's just purely me, from what I've been led to believe from. Oh, let me just make sure, because I did. Yeah, so there are right in the UK strict rules for slaughterhouses to make it humane. Strict rules you have to adhere to, unless you're a Jew or a Muslim. Christians can be kind, but if you're a Jew or a Muslim, it's all about God. And like I said, in Islam, Allah is known as the great deceiver. They are taught to lie, to kia. In order to promote Islam, they are taught to lie. And I've had people lie to my face when I've just asked them how to pronounce it. Oh, I don't know what you mean. Oh, takia. Fuck off. Like, literally, sick things are happening in this country in the name of a God who is called the Great Deceiver. I ain't religious either. If you've been here, I've been doing this 17 years. If you've been here the whole time, literally, let me know. I'll come round and make you dinner. I don't think that that's the case, but but literally, my whole, Bonnie blow, the whole thing of what I do came from religion, came from me wanting to find God, and I believe that I found God, personally, right? What God is, and it is pure love, and I can't see that in Islam. They won't even, you get in some Muslims to even look you in the eye. I've been looked at so many times in my hometown like I literally was shit that somebody just scraped off their shoe just because of the colour of my skin. But I can't. Nobody can be racist against white. There's not such a thing as racism against white people because we've got white privilege, haven't we? And yeah, oh God. I don't know. Literally, it gets to me so much. You know, we've got a year until that mosque opens, until they get it fancy enough for their liking. And then all hell is going to break loose on this estate. Literally. All hell is going to fucking break loose. We are going to have all of those men, those 200 people that fit that mosque, are being told 5 times a day to worship a bloke who's a kiddie fiddler. And to emulate a bloke who's a kiddie fiddler. And it's next to a primary school. But if I say, but that's me being racist, pointing out that factual information. Factual information. It is factual information that they torture animals. That is no way to go. It's leaving somebody for dead. You know, you hear it like, oh yeah, they got hit by a car and they left them for dead. And everybody's like, oh my God, that's so disgusting. With animals, it don't matter, right? Causing fear. Bismillah. No. I will not let you die quickly. Don't know what else to say. So I shall leave it there. But please let me know your thoughts if you want to. But I think that we need to start questioning this. We need to question. Why? Why must they put themselves above us? They think we're disgusting. Why do we have to think we're disgusting next to them as well? Why do we have to follow strict rules and regulations to make sure that an animal is slaughtered humanely, and they are inhumanely slaughtering animals but getting away with it because they say they do it humanely? Because it's just one cut. They don't sit and chop. You know, they don't take the knife and fork out and go at the jugular. That would be inhumane. And just leaving them there, flailing, crying, screaming, scared. That's okay. And if you don't believe it, you're racist. And let's not forget that in Somalia, they still don't have... Did I put that right on yesterday's video? I don't know if I did. That actually, I'd basically said that Somalians had sexual assault laws brought in 2017, 2018. But basically, they're not adhering to them. Rape is rife in Somalia. And there's shitloads of them on my estate. We're invited in. Here you go. We're going to kick these people out of their houses, or whenever anybody sells a house, we're going to buy it up, we're going to stick you in it for free. Because look at all these scutty white folks, mate. They'll go out and work to pay for it for you. I'm even feeling racist now saying this, so I'm going to shut the fuck up because I don't like it. I don't have anything against these people. I don't like feeling racist. Although... did get into a bit of a rant about how ugly I find Somalian men last night. And I'm like, whoa, when I get racist, I get really quite vile. I don't like them. I am racist against Somalian men. I think they're both ugly. And so I'll hold my hands up and say that I'm racist. And if people are going to see me as racist for pointing out that Allah is fucking got his bollocks out. The emperor is naked, mate. That isn't a religion. There is no love involved. It's sex and it's violence. It's murder. You join us or you die. If you leave, you die. That's obviously, not the norm in the UK yet. But it's coming. It's like, literally, if you're not one of them, you're nothing. And that's racist. Do you know what I mean? And people are joining them. Look at Andrew Tate. Just look at Andrew Tate. If you're thinking, oh yeah, and the fact that they say this is a religion of peace. Lies. Takia. Full on takia. It is not a religion of peace. It's a religion of division. Even women aren't as good as the men, let alone as fucking slutty white fuckers. Even their own women aren't good enough. Please, people, before this goes too far, if we're gonna live side by side, let's both of us accustomed to each other. That makes the most sense. Fairness on both sides. Not this two-tier thing that we have. It's a two-tier society, not just policing. It's like they get everything. And at our expense. Just watched a video now that somebody sent some information through to GB News. Basically, if you hop off a boat, right, you have 5 days. They give you a doctor within 5 days. Even if you've got no address, no documentation whatsoever, you get priority treatment if you step off a boat with the NHS. They'll come out and they have weekly visits at the hotels for these people. And even saying these people makes me sound racist, but by these people, I mean undocumented, war-aged men who, if they've come from Somalia, have just left a country where rape is perfectly fine. Seen as the norm. It's not perfectly fine. It was perfectly fine up until 2017, but still, people are like, fuck you and your rules. Well, I'll live like Mohammed, thank you very much. Saw on this thing, apparently Pakistani men think that fucking this where this girl was educated, mega racist about black people. Black people can't be Muslims. That's just disgusting. Literally. I don't think these people are disgusting. I think that the deity that they pray to and the prophet that they emulate are disgusting. I think that they have been taught wrong, and it all comes from them bastards. Remember, yes, it's all, every religion was decided, was invented by them bastards. Because if they weren't, them bastards would have eradicated them. All designed so that we're fighting each other and nobody looks up at the real perpetrators of the evil on this planet. No, they get everything. They get billions. There are trillionaires on this fucking planet. Trust me. And literally, they get everything. And the whole of us, all of the fighting that we do, all of the work that we do, all of the stress that we go through ultimately benefits a couple of 100 people that we could take in a fist fight. And to quickly point out that dude, that Labour guy who actually called for right-wingers to have their throats slit, let off. Not like Lucy Connolly, who posted a tweet, still in prison now, mate. She deleted it. This dude said on camera, I've watched it say, it's still fucking out there. This dude said on camera, they need their throats slit. And that was seen as not inciting violence. Because that's the country that we live in, and it's only going to get worse until we, the people, stand together and tell them to fuck off. And I'm just going to put it out there because it's really easy to fucking topple the lot. We just work on the bottom as one, whatever colour, whatever religion. We come together and we run the world, because we run the world anyway. They don't do fuck all. We run it, except not under their orders. We educate each other that we've been educated fucking wrong. And we come from a place of love and logic and tolerance and kindness and teamwork, humanity. We find our humanity and we tell them to go fucking shove it. The world will start to function. Oh, I wish I could take you and just plonk you into the future, because it will fucking happen one day. Either that or we'll all be wiped off the face of the planet if we let them carry on, because they don't want us here. There are too many of us. So it's like, just put them all in this fucking melting pot, let them all kill each other. That's a few of them gone. Ain't got to have another pandemic for another 5 years then, have you? Let them kill each other. Anyways, right, on that note, I am going to go. It's been a bit lengthy. I do apologise. I'm sorry for the graphic depictions, but I think that this needs stopping. There are ways to worship your God, making animals suffer. If your God thinks that that's okay, that suffering makes him happy, please question who you're bloody praying to, because that is not the future of this planet. It's not evolution. It's not what humanity is meant to become. We were put on this planet to evolve. And literally, so many people, that's stifled by books, by lecterns, by symbols, because them bastards don't want us evolving. Because if we do, they won't be able to get away with telling us these insane fucking ways to live our life. It's all bullshit. It's all smoke and mirrors. Pull back the curtain, guys. Like, it's just a little guy pulling levers and pulleys and shouting through a big megaphone to pretend he's scary. On that note, please consider liking this video, because funnily enough, I don't think it's going to get very far. And please consider subscribing and coming back and saying hi. Thank you for being here. Please come back and never forget that I love you all. Bye.